Hi again, this is Dr. DeMartini. I just want to again say thank you. You've been listening to a series of presentations and dialogues that we've had about master planning and the significance that it has in my life and also will have in your life as you continue it. Just briefly, I'd like to show you one of my books on the master planning. I call it the State of My Mission book. It has the 4 highest priorities of research, write, travel, teach. It's what I'm dedicated to. It has my mission statement. It has my posthumous biography. It has all of my objectives and goals. It has all my metrics, all the things that I accomplish, all the things I'm grateful for. I keep this. I work on it every day of my life. If you read this, I guarantee you'd go, my God, that's his life. And if you read it, I guarantee you'd get a tear of inspiration because it's inspiring. I can't wait to get up in the morning and work on this, and at night before I go to bed, I work on this. And it is one of my favorite things. It's the most significant book of my life. And that's why I'm trying to get people to do master planning, because I know that they'll say the same thing.
John, there's some people asking, and I'm one of them, why isn't this taught in schools? But I'm going to rephrase it so that you can answer it better. Like, should this be taught in schools? At what age? Who should know this stuff? Why is it so important?
Well, I'm amazed that it's not, but I'm actually making progress in getting it in. Mm. I was in South Africa. I had the opportunity to actually speak to 7,000 teachers recently. In Houston, the Houston Independent School District just gave me 900 students the other day, and they're about to do even more with it. In different countries, I've been blessed to get this work into the school systems. So just because it hasn't doesn't mean it can't. And children really do know more than what we give credit to sometimes, and they're capable of doing master planning at a young age. And their life will evolve, and so will the plan evolve, but it's totally doable, and we're doing it.
Yep. This is a really big deal, isn't it? Like, everyone would ask the question, why isn't this taught to children? But they forget themselves in asking that question, don't they?
We're all children, aren't we? Mm. Yeah. Well, on the inside, we're still a child. On the outside, we may have wrinkled a little bit, but the real truth is that it doesn't matter where you come from, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you've gone through, it doesn't matter what your age is, you can still plan your life and still make more out of your life the moment you do.
And now's the time to start.
I think any time's the perfect time.
Yeah. Now, John, I've asked you to bring your computer across here. There's some letters and emails that you've got recently, and I'd love for you to read them out for us, because you get these every day.
I get them every day. This was yesterday's that came in. Hello, Dr. DeMartini. I want to send along a note of thanks and follow-up. We briefly met at Los Angeles Talk last January, where I shared my story. Wanted to send along an email and include the pictures we took. Since I started learning and applying your tools in 2009, my wife and I have been blessed to have paid off all our unsecured debts, applied the FAST, the Forced Accelerated Savings Technique, and complete savings cushion now into moving into bonds, raise our lifestyle and purchase a home at the exact intersection of the lowest rates, the low prices in Los Angeles, quadrupled our income, and graduated to a world-class, world-renowned consulting firm, earned master's degrees part-time, me and my business and my wife in educational leadership, applied lessons learned from the breakthrough experience in master planning to overcome and be grateful for the emotional baggage of a previous divorce and a master plan the life we are living to create. Today marks a particular blessed day because the boss of my consulting practice just asked me to spearhead creating a methodology for new services that will literally be worth multi-million-dollar contracts if done correctly, an inspiring challenge that I've been asking the universe for. There are always ups and downs, but as you teach, we have embraced the fact that throwing yourself into inspiring challenges is the way to take it all on, and to always remember that all things we love are on the way, not in the way. One of those things is a beautiful baby girl, believe it or not, due on Thanksgiving later this month, which is my birthday. I don't think this is a coincidence. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for inspiring us to discover our true potential and focus our energies on creating extraordinary things in ourselves and the world, for ourselves and the world. So far, I'm on a good path to realize my vision of becoming a world-renowned philosopher, businessman, politician, and statesman, because he's running for politics. I am taking it in phases. My philosophical foundation is what is driving my growth in business. My business success will drive my political aspirations and so on. More to come, and looking forward to seeing you again at the next upcoming master planning. My friend, and his name. I'm going to give his name. Then I got another one that came in also on the same day. John, wanted to reach out and give you an update on our progress as a company. We have grown quite well over the past 7 years. 80 offices, 3 states, $50 million in revenue. And he goes on, it's a longer letter, but it basically says, at the end, it says, thank you from the depths of my heart, for without what you have contributed to my life, none of this would have been possible. And I really believe that's what happens from the breakthrough experience and also from master planning. I get this every day. I get letters every single day.
And you put those letters back into your master plan?
I put it in there because I only want nothing but inspiration in my book. And so I document what I get to do and what I accomplish because I want to make a difference in the world, and the best way to know is to look at the metrics and look at what you actually accomplish, what companies you make a difference in, what people's lives you make a difference in, what outcomes you do, what your economics are, what you accomplish. I'm a believer in that, and all the people that I care about in my life, I want to see the transformation in. I want to make a difference in it. So hearing those and reading those and getting those and documenting those, I have thousands, I mean, probably millions now, of letters like that. And man, there's nothing more inspiring than to read those.
Yeah. And that's so important, isn't it? There's so many people going to work each day or going to their business, and they don't know what effect they're having on the world. But this is master planning, isn't it? It's the full loop. This now comes back into the plan.
This is the power of master planning, because you start the ripple effect in motion. And the ripple effect starts having momentum, and you blow your mind on what happens over time. And so this is what happens. It starts out with a dream and a vision, but then it starts getting concrete and get into action. And then you start getting momentum building because you take action. You can see this is not just a little game to me. This is a real McCoy. This is just one of many volumes. And it has everything in there, from my mission statement to all the details in all 7 areas of my life, every accomplishment that I have, everything that I get to document. It's a pictorial biography of my journey with my posthumous biography, which is already coming true. So I think you can look at this. If you looked at it, you'd see there's thousands of hours in this thing, and those thousands of hours have paid off. So it'd be impossible to convince me that master planning can't change your life, because it has done mine and thousands of other people who've done it. So pardon me for just bounding that in, but I want you to get that because it's important. It could change your life. So I said it. And anyway, I'm grateful for you to staying into these videos and getting inspired and coming and join me on this, because I know that what Pete and I are presenting here are going to be meaningful, and I know it can make a difference in your life. So I'm just going to keep doing that because I know you'll say thank you.
Thanks so much, John. And this would be a lot less compelling if it wasn't coming true. But you're living it every single day.
The opportunities that come in my life today are tear-jerking. Because I lived on the streets when I was a teenager. And I was told I would never read or write or communicate, never amount to anything, never go very far. I didn't know how to read until I was 18 years old. And then I got clear with the help of one man one night about what I wanted to do. That was the beginning of my master plan. One night, one man, one message, 1 hour, I started writing my master plan, the beginning of it. There was no